Hello everyone, welcome to my lecture on Ernst and Merchant theory. Ernst and Merchant developed the first reasonable theory in metal cutting, and it gives the relationship of the shear angle phi in terms of the friction angle beta and rake angle alpha. So there are various assumptions in this theory. They are: the tool edge is sharp, then the work material undergoes deformation across a thin shear plane, then there is uniform distribution of normal and shear stress on the shear plane, the work material is rigid and perfectly plastic, then the shear angle phi adjusts itself to give a minimum work, then the friction angle beta remains constant and it is independent of shear angle phi, and the chip width remains constant. So these are the assumptions in this theory. So this is a merchant circle diagram, and we have discussed the procedure for drawing the merchant circle diagram earlier. Now consider this triangle, this small triangle. So in this triangle, what is cos phi plus beta minus alpha? Cos phi plus beta minus alpha. Cos phi plus beta minus alpha is equal to, phi plus beta minus alpha is equal to Fs by R. Fs by R. Therefore, Fs is equal to R into cos phi plus beta minus alpha. Now consider this triangle, this one, beta minus alpha. What is cos beta minus alpha? Cos beta minus alpha, which is equal to Fc by R. Fc by R. Therefore, R is equal to 1 by cos beta minus alpha into Fc. That is, R is equal to Fc into sec beta minus alpha. Now substitute the value of R in this equation. Therefore, Fs is equal to, for R we can write Fc sec beta minus alpha into cos phi plus beta minus alpha. Now since the chips are formed due to the plastic deformation of the workpiece material, they experience stress and strain. So shear stress tau s is equal to Fs by As, where Fs is the shear force and As is the area of shear plane. From this figure, so here we have the cutting tool and this is the shear plane and the material is being removed in the form of chip. So this will be the cross-sectional area of uncut chip, and this will be the cross-sectional area or area of shear plane, that is AS. Now sin phi is equal to sin phi is equal to, this is the shear angle phi, sin phi is equal to A by AS, where A is the cross sectional area of uncut chip and AS is the area of shear plane. Now sin phi is equal to A by AS. Now A is equal to, cross sectional area of uncut chip is equal to W into T, where W is the width of cut and T is the uncut chip thickness. So A is equal to W into T. Therefore sin phi is equal to W into T by AS. Now AS is equal to W into T by sin phi. Now substituting the value of AS in this equation, therefore tau S is equal to Fs by W into T into sin phi. Now substituting the value of Fs from this equation, therefore tau S is equal to Fc sec beta minus alpha into cos phi plus beta minus alpha into sin phi whole divided by W into T. So this is the equation for tau S. So when the tool advances into the workpiece, the metal in front of the tool is severely stressed and the cutting tool produces internal shearing action in the metal, and the metal below the cutting edge yields and flows plastically in the form of chip, and compression of the metal under the tool takes place, and when the ultimate stress of the metal is exceeded, the separation of metal takes place. So here the shear stress is maximum at the shear plane, and shear will takes place in a direction in which energy required for shearing is minimum. So either we can maximize this tau S or we can minimize F, and here it is assumed that phi adjusts itself to give minimum work, and for a given set of cutting conditions the value of T, W, alpha all remains constant, and also beta is independent of phi. So here we can maximize tau S or minimize Fc, and in this equation alpha, W, T etc. are constant and the only variable is phi. Phi adjusts itself. So let y is equal to cos phi plus beta minus alpha into sin phi, because it is the only variable. Therefore differentiating with respect to phi, dy by d phi is equal to minus sin phi plus beta minus alpha into sin phi plus cos phi plus beta minus alpha into cos phi, product rule. So for maximum value of y, d by d phi of y must be equal to 0. So we got the equation dy by d phi is equal to minus sin phi. So sin phi plus beta minus alpha into sine phi is equal to cos phi plus beta minus alpha into cos phi. So negative sign is removed. So this sine phi plus beta minus alpha by cos phi plus beta minus alpha, this time, is equal to cos phi by sin phi. Cos phi by sin phi. So this is equal to tan phi plus beta minus alpha is equal to cot phi. So this can be written as tan phi plus beta minus alpha is equal to tan pi by 2 minus phi. So on rearranging, phi plus beta minus alpha is equal to pi by 2 minus phi. Therefore 2 phi is equal to pi by 2 minus beta minus alpha. Therefore phi is equal to pi by 4 minus half into beta minus alpha. So this is the equation. So this is the equation. So here we will get the relation of phi, shear angle phi, in terms of friction angle beta and rake angle alpha. Thank you.